I'm done. I'm done. In my dreams, I see this house. I feel it calling for me. Ever since the accident. Whatever I do, I can't stop thinking about this house in Mariana. So I answered it. The windows are gone. What's up, y'all? How you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Today we're playing The Windows Are Gone, and this looks very good. Hi, honey. How are you holding up? You know, taking it one day at a time. How was the funeral? I wish I could have been there for you. I didn't go. I couldn't do it. I understand. She would have understood too. You know that, right? Right. And what about your new house? It's in Mariana, right? Quite a long way from home. Yeah, I'm on my way there right now, actually. I'll text you once I get there. Alright, be careful on the road. Love you. Alright. So I'm answering the call. Something must have happened in this house. Maybe I'm just moving. I just arrived at the house. I'll move the boxes inside. We'll text you later. Whoa.
Definitely passed out by now.
Thanks for letting me know. Careful not to hurt your back with the boxes. The box has upstairs master bedroom written on it. Ew. Okay, this is creepy. We're gonna go ahead, move in. You know what? Let's move all the boxes at least inside, and then we'll figure it out.
2 hours later.
I don't see anything necessarily terrifying about any of this yet. What's this? VHS tape labeled Tape 1, My Family. Could probably take this to a VHS player and play it. Let's do that. As the tape starts playing, I see a middle-aged man handling the camera. I quickly realize that the man is in the same house that I'm in. He's all smiles as he moves away from the camera and joins his family as they could be seen playing around in the backyard. I wonder if they're the previous owners of this house. His wife and children seem to be having a great time, laughing and running around. There's a moment where the wife comes up behind the husband and puts her arms around him. They both smile and briefly look at the camera. It's nice, really. I can't help but feel like there's something off, though. It's like there's an underlying tension, a sense of unease, too hard to describe. Maybe it's just me, but I get this feeling that things aren't as perfect as they seem on the surface. It feels like the happiness portrayed here is a deceptive lure tempting me to bite it and overwhelm me with its actual intentions. It's written on the man's face. It's like he's trying to hide something behind his smile. The tape ends when one of the kids trips and falls to the ground. While the mother tends to the crying boy, the father's disingenuous smile finally fades away as he approaches the camera to turn it off. Once he's right in front of the frame, though, I get an eerie feeling of intrusiveness, as if he caught me prying on his personal life. The tape ends. It's a strange feeling watching these recordings of somebody else's life. I can't help but wonder what happened to them. Where they are now. Did they move away a long time ago? Are they still together? It's like I'm peeking into a world that's not mine. A world that's both familiar and foreign at the same time. Let's take a look around. Yeah, everything's good. Found this weird VHS tape. I think it's from the old owners of the house. Did you watch it? What's in it? I was expecting you to lecture me not to do that, but yes, I did. I saw some weird stuff. What we got? Let's inspect. That one's the upstairs master bedroom. No, can't pull up the map. Yo. Chill. Dude, having a place? Ugh. That was a nasty door opening sound. Got that one. A lot of boxes that I gotta get up here. The house is settling a lot too, and I don't like that. Maybe we'll do like 4 at a time. Okay, living room. Living room, that one's all done. Upstairs, guest bedroom. That is down the hall. First door on the hallway side. This is a horror game, and I'm waiting. I have some... I'm scared. I won't lie. Just because I know it's a horror game, but maybe it wouldn't be so scary unless I knew, you know? Am I missing any tapes or something? I feel like I am. Whoa, look at this. I wonder if the key is somewhere in the house. Little office. Ew. That sent shivers down my spine. It sounded like the door closed or something. No, nothing happened. Right as the dang song ends. So let's just take a look at this. Upstairs storage. Let's go do that. I'm not ready for a scare though. I'm getting comfy. The kitchen was in here earlier. What was that? Ew. Bro. Hi. Oh, hello there. You must be our new neighbor. I suppose I am. Do you live nearby? I do, yes. A couple of kilometers that way. She points to her right-hand side. My husband and I. She pauses for a few seconds. I live there. Oh. Welcome. Welcome. Mariana is a wonderful town. Lovely people. Can you tell me about it? You look familiar. Do I know you? Can I help you with anything, ma'am? You look familiar. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe. It's what they say, small world and all. In any case, we know each other now, don't we? Can you tell me a little bit about it? Well, Mariana's a quiet little town, but it's full of beauty. Oh, yes. Make sure you visit the, Aracarias Park. Aracarias Park when you have a chance. Beautiful trees there. I see. Also, people here are known for their friendliness. That being said, I hope you understand that we take pride in our traditions. Please don't embarrass us with your differences. Can I help you with anything, ma'am? I couldn't help but notice that the house had been purchased and that the new owner would be here today, so I baked you something special as a welcoming gift. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to. You got here pretty quickly, huh? Huh, that's suspicious. Oh, yes. I'm so anxious to meet my new neighbors. In any case, how about your welcoming gift? I think you're gonna love it. I left it on your kitchen counter. Don't worry, my dear. I know this house inside and out. You know this house. This house has a lot of history. It's a very unique one. In a way, I think you know it too. Every corner and every shadow seems familiar to you, doesn't it? In any case, you'll get familiar with it soon enough. All right, then. Now do me a favor, my dear, and try some of that pastry I made for you, will you? I'm sure you'll love it. Okay, just please stay here this time, all right? She nods and smiles. Yeah, no. I am not trying nothing. Wait, do I have to? Are you making me? A plate of gostoli made by the neighbor. I'm not sure if I should eat this, but the smell is irresistible. Bro, there's no way I'm eating that. Is she there? I can see her just sitting there, waiting for me to eat a pastry. Fine. She's still there? Ew, man. And it just says, welcome home. I assume it came from that lady, but where did she go? Ew, man. As I unloaded the boxes into my new house, I couldn't help but reminded of the toll the trip to Mariana had taken on me. That combined with this odd encounter with the neighbor made me realize I was exhausted. Dude, that pastry... I decided it'd be wise to take a quick nap in the master bedroom. Besides, I was curious to test the comfort of my new bed. Dude. Oh no, bro. It's about to get so nasty in a second. The pastries made me all tired and stuff. Night, night. No. No. This time I didn't dream about this house. Probably because I was finally here. No, this time I had a different dream. Hurried to the hospital. She was clearly in a lot of pain. I find myself in my car, quickly driving my wife to the hospital since her water had just broken. Honey, are you gonna be okay? Look at the road, bro. Yes, have you called your mother? No, I forgot. Can you call her once we get there, please? Yes, of course. Thank you, and please remember the highway is blocked. Now please hurry. Oh! Oh my god! Oh no! What's happening? What is that dripping sound? This is terrifying, man. What? Oh, it's in my bathroom? Just took a quick little nap. God, what a horrible nightmare. That was awful. That dripping noise I heard, it was while I was asleep. Where's it coming from? I mean, I'm assuming the bathroom right here. Oh, it's in the basement for sure. Oh, great, there's a leak in the ceiling. I guess that's what I get for buying an old house. I get a weird feeling about this, though. I can't quite explain it. Maybe it's the constant noise. Maybe it's the water itself. I don't know. I just can't shake this odd feeling I have when thinking about it. But I'll see to it tomorrow. I just can't be bothered right now. Gotta go back to bed. Back to bed? I guess I'm going back to bed. Closing the door, though. Alright, lie down. Going back to bed. I don't know why we're doing that. I would not be taking any naps after that dream. That was awful. Alright, now what? Good morning, son. Your mom told me you arrived in Mariana yesterday. How's it going? Hey, Dad. Well, you know. And how's the new house? Is it all you're ever hoping for? It's okay. I was bringing boxes inside yesterday and got tired. I'll get back to doing that right now. I'm gonna grab this. The tape shows that man, who I assume was the previous owner of the house, working in the basement, with the camera sitting on a counter and pointing at him. He seems to be alone in the house, although I can just about hear his children playing in the backyard. The tape is slightly damaged, but I can make out most of what's happening. For a few seconds, he just stays there in silence, as if anxiously rehearsing his first words to the camera. When he finally starts speaking, I'm suddenly caught by a sense of uneasiness and I shiver slightly. The man also seems uneasy and disturbed. His words measured and hesitant give off a sense that he's trying to describe a feeling that he cannot fully comprehend, but that has taken over him. He speaks of a sense of impending disaster, of a terrible event that he thinks is about to occur to his family. He is less and less coherent until he's taken by his own emotions and accidentally drops the tool he was using on the ground. He starts crying, carefully covering his mouth so that no one notices him. He mentions the terrible event will be his fault. Watching him, I can't help but feel that his words are directed at me somehow. It's as if he knows that I'm here watching this and is trying to communicate with me. The way he talks about the events is as if they had already happened, but then why is he doing this? Why isn't he doing anything to prevent it from happening? And what's the point of these tapes? Oh man. was bringing in the boxes. As I was bringing in the boxes, I couldn't help but repeatedly ask myself what I was actually doing here. I acted on impulse when I bought this house, but the vivid and recurrent dreams I had after the accident plagued my mind and kept haunting me until I finally gave in. It's like I didn't have a choice. Maybe it's the desperation of a fresh start or the need to escape the memories of that dreadful night. But here I was, in this unfamiliar place with no one but myself. For a moment, I questioned my sanity, so I took a deep breath, letting the musty smell of the old house fill my lungs, and with a sense of determination, I whispered to myself, I'm here now, and I have to make the most of it. Still, I felt like I needed to turn this house into my new home, so I set out to unpack all the boxes and decorate the place. Oh, fun. Yo, this dripping is out of fucking control. Seems to have gotten a bit worse overnight. I'll definitely have to call someone to to see this later. Man, this constant noise will make me go insane. Yeah, you're telling me I'm having to deal with it. A radio. A vase. That's a big old boy, ain't it? Huh. Brother-in-law. Bit overwhelmed, honestly. Yeah, same here. She was an incredible person, my sister. Loved you, man. I know. And she hated your guts. Oh yeah, I know, but seriously, it wasn't your fault, man. Remember that. Right. Guess let's, Oh. Dude, man. Pretty sure this wasn't here yesterday. Yeah, why are people just like letting themselves into my home? Alright, as the tape starts playing, the scene before me is disorienting and extremely unsettling. The man from the previous tape stands in a place impossible to identify. He appears to hover in darkness, surrounded by countless long red streaks that stretch as far as the eye can see, like veins that mysteriously emerge from above and just as inexplicably disappear beneath him. Oddly enough, I can feel them pulsating beyond the TV screen and onto my chest, suffocating me with the same feelings the man appears to be experiencing. In that crushing darkness, I inexplicably feel the man's despair, guilt, and regret. Yet I cannot bring myself to stop the tape, and I keep watching it. The camera shakes and glitches and at times seems to be a part of the man's body somehow. His demeanor terrifies me. His words are fragmented, barely forming coherent sentences. In the brief moments that I see his face, there are deep aches in his eyes, as if he carries an overwhelming burden upon his shoulders. He stammers feelings of regret and calls for his family, but he's all alone in that place. I feel like his family is no longer reachable and he blames himself for it. It's a haunting sight, and I can feel his pain seeping through the screen, echoing within my own being as we somehow share consciousness. In the midst of his own turmoil, his mouth opens wide, ready to unleash his agonies, but before he can do so, the tape abruptly ends. I feel broken by the intensity of what I've just witnessed, and almost feel ashamed to look at my own reflection on the screen. And yet, I still feel like this was needed somehow. Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta scream in an abyss. No, dude, not this one again. What the frick was that? Oh my god, I have absolute chills. The TV turned itself on and I can just about make a sound out over the static. Is that someone crying? What is creak leaking out here? It's like the house is alive. Okay. Dude. Whoever's messaging me needs to absolutely stop. Insurance. Oh, this is Franco from your auto insurance. I must inform you that your car has been declared a total loss. Hello, alright. What now? Oh my goodness, not dealing with this stuff. That would be awful. We're currently investigating the details of the accident to determine the liability of the parties involved. Let me know when you have an update. That sounds awful. By the way, sorry for your loss. Yeah, we're not responding to that one. What was that noise? I think it came from the basement. Probably the freaking ceiling caving in on itself. What is this stuff? What is happening here? This is terrible. This leak is quickly deteriorating the ceiling. I feel like I have to do something or it will collapse soon. I can barely look at this thing. It's making me lightheaded and nauseous. It's frustrating though. I know I need to take care of it, but I feel so repulsed that all I can do is ignore it. God, I hate looking at it. What was that thing out here, that like circle? That was absolutely not okay. Alright. We're going... Whoa. Whoa. The door. Whoa. Yo. The door. I need to go. This is it. This is where I would leave. I would notice that, and then I would leave. And that's just the way. Wait, there's literally like, the whole side of the house is missing. Pineapple plastic jar. Dude, I'm just gonna go for it, dude. There's no reason. My God. What is this? Oh my God, this is exhausting because it's just so honestly terrifying. Dude, I'm just like putting my stuff away. I'm like, it's probably fine. There's no way it's fine. It's groaning and creeping. Alright, gave us a little bit of a moment to recollect ourselves. Great. A picture frame here. What was that? What the hell? God. Okay. Oh, it's this. It's open. What am I supposed to do? Like, why hasn't he commented about this door not being there? Oh! What are you, dude? No! What is this? Oh! It's the other guy. Yo, bro. Can you tell me what's going on here? It's a lady. A big lady. I think. Yanked out of here. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh. It was your fault? What? Dude, no. This can't be the way. This can't be the way it is. Hold on. Why are you saying this? Oh. I can't go upstairs. Yeah, over here. No. No. I can't fathom what I'm seeing. There's an extremely repulsive slime forming from the leak on the ceiling. It gives off a horrible stench that makes me nauseous, lightheaded, and disoriented. It looks alive? I'm done. I'm done. Yo. That was all sorts of messed up. Jessica, but I've never seen them before. Nothing better. Ah! The painting seems to be pain. This one? Yeah, we'll close that bad boy. Disgusting sounds. Oh. Yo, homeboy just crawled all around. What do you got to say for yourself? She seems to be distracted by something right in front of her. Honey? Did you see the latest paintings I made? Each took an eternity to finish, but I think they turned out perfect. I did. I was thinking of you and our baby Laura, you know? That's why they look so wonderful. Do you remember that question I used to ask you? Yes. What does God look like? It's funny that you're never religious, but you've always tried to help me understand why we could never truly see him, and I really appreciate that, you know? I really miss you. But I see him now. I see him and he's beautiful. Do you see him too? Wonderful, isn't it? So powerful and astonishing and devastating. I feel like tearing my face off, but in the most wonderful way. Oh, don't worry about me anymore. We have our baby to care for now, silly. Do you hear that? She's crying, the poor thing. I should go check on our little girl. She's probably hungry. Oh. Look at you, honey. See, I told your father you're hungry, aren't you? Don't worry, Laura. Mommy will feed you. Oh, hello, darling. You've been away for a while. We've barely seen you recently, come to think of it. Where have you been? Don't you miss us? It's so lonely and empty here, and Laura doesn't stop crying for her dad. No, you know what? I have a better idea. Why don't you join us? Laura misses you so much, and she's so hungry all the time. I really want to satiate her hunger. I can't see her suffering like this. I can't join you. I'm so sorry. I see. Oh, she's so hungry. Look at her. I'll go ahead and feed her now then. Pity you can't join us. She really needs her daddy. Oh my god. This door's locked. That door's locked. Yeah, let the family go. Huh? pulled the old 1-2 on us, the old slippity doodah. Yeah, no. Absolutely freaking no. Leave the house right now. Ever since the accident, guilt has haunted me. So I built a labyrinth and found my way out. Absolutely stunning game. Wow, it's the good ending. I can't believe how good that honestly turned out to be. I'm in shock. The story was awesome and the execution was so cinematic. I was honestly terrified the entire time. Truly. And then the windows started leaving, the doors started leaving, and homegirl was crawling around. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the very end. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Maybe we'll get scared together one more time, 2 more times. Hopefully not too much though. I'll see y'all around. Peace.